is रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर RCF। अब ये जो सिचुएशन आप देख रहे हैं ये एक्चुअल में मेरे साथ हो चुका है रियल में, और जिस समय हुआ था मैंने तुरंत फ़ोटो लिया था और आप देख पाएंगे यहाँ पे गंदा वगैरह लगा हुआ है, तो ये रियल फ़ोटो है, AI जनरेटेड फ़ोटो नहीं है। तो रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर, अब होता क्या है ये रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर, ये ज़रा समझते हैं। जब आपका कॉन्टैक्ट टूट जाता है ATC के साथ, उस समय उस सिचुएशन को कहा जाता है रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर। तो द सिचुएशन वेयर you are unable to communicate, two-way communication is not possible with ATC is called radio communication failure. Ab for example guys, if I am reducing my volume here, I am unable to hear anything from your side. Whatever you will transmit, I won't be able to hear it. So can I consider this is it's a radio communication failure? Can I consider this, Astik sir, Ashwati ji? Let me increase the volume.
No, sir.
No, I cannot consider, because if the radio communication failure is there, I need to confirm is it a real radio communication failure or something is wrong with my side. So for that there is some checks we have to do. These following checks you have to do. This is a WPC question. They will ask you what are the checks you have to do during the radio communication failure situation. These are the 4 checks you have to do. Initially, if you are experiencing radio communication failure, initially you need to check the frequency, whatever you have set, is it a correct frequency? For example, if you are flying in an airspace of Delhi control and you have tuned Mumbai control frequency, will you able to communicate with Delhi control? Sparsh? No, right? So need to check the correct frequency. I mean, you have set you have tuned Mumbai control frequency and you are flying in Delhi airspace, definitely you won't get any reply from Delhi because the frequency is different. You need to check the frequency first. Then you need to check the is the aeronautical station is open for watch. Now what is open for watch? For example, if you call Delhi or Bombay at any point of time, Delhi and Bombay, Hyderabad, this Ahmedabad, Chennai, these all air traffic controllers or these all ATS units are having all the 4 controllers like control, approach, ground, tar, these all 4 controllers they are having. Any point of time 24 into 7 days a week, 24 hours in a day, any point of time if you are calling either Delhi control or Mumbai control, Mumbai tar, any of the controller, they will give you a reply, because Delhi and Mumbai are 24 into 7 open for watch, right? Open for watch, that is called 24 into 7 watch hour. But at the same time, if you go to Port Blair ATS unit is only operational during sunrise till sunset. So if you are calling at the night 10 o'clock to Port Blair tar or Port Blair approach, you won't get any reply. That doesn't mean you have a radio communication failure situation. So initially you need to check the frequency you have tuned, is it correct frequency you have tuned. Then you need to check the aeronautical frequency, is it open for watch, right? Watch hour, that means you need to always call the ATC frequencies within the watch hour. Then next is, are you out of radio range? Now what is out of radio range? See, VHF communication is having a certain range. You can communicate only within that range. For example, 200 nautical mile is the range of VHF communication system. So if you are flying over Delhi and using the VHF communication system, you are calling Mumbai, definitely you won't get any reply, because the range is it's a big gap, right? Distance is more. So you need to check the range. Then you need to look for the correct volume. Have you have you increased the volume or volume is low? So these 4 checks you need to do if you are experiencing radio communication failure. And still if you are not getting any reply from the other side, need to call to the next ATC. Suppose you are in contact with Delhi tar and you are unable to receive, or you are unable to get any reply from Delhi TAR. You are continuously calling Delhi TAR, but from the other end there is no reply. So what you do, call Delhi approach, right, to confirm that. After checking these all points, then call Delhi approach. If you are not getting any reply from Delhi approach, that means you have a radio communication failure situation. So when you are experiencing radio communication failure, you need to do blind transmission. What is blind transmission? Blind transmission is a transmission where two-way communication cannot be established, right? That means a situation, blind, what is blind transmission? Blind transmission is a situation where two-way communication cannot be established, but you believe that the other station is able to hear you, believing that you have to transmit blindly. Is it clear? Sparsh, Ashwati ji, Astik sir, is this part is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now there is a chart here. Yesterday we have also gone through when we were doing unable RVSM situation. So whenever you are experiencing radio communication failure, you need to do blind transmission 2 times. Remember this. Any time if you are experiencing radio communication failure, you need to do a blind transmission twice. Now the question is, to whom you need to transmit? The question is, to whom you need to transmit? You need to always transmit to the concerned ATC or to the concerned person. Now the question is, who is the concerned? Who is concerned? Actually, it depends on your action. Who is concerned? It depends on your action. If you are following your flight plan, that means you are going as per the plan, you have to transmit 2 times to the active frequency. Active frequency means particular airspace controller is your active frequency. If you are flying in the airspace of Delhi, so Delhi control or Delhi approach, whoever is there as per your altitude and distance, that guy you have to call. If you are not following the flight plan, deviating from the plan or doing something other than the plan, that means you need to transmit to the nearby traffic. So whenever you are transmitting to the nearby traffic, you need to initially transmit on 121.5 and first once, then second time on 123.45. So in total 2 times. Again, I'm repeating this. This chart is very important, easy to understand, easy to remember, because the radio communication failure situation you will definitely get in examination. So whenever you are experiencing radio communication failure, need to check the 4 points. Then contact to the higher ATC to confirm, is it a real radio communication failure or something else. So once you have confirmed there is a radio communication failure, you need to transmit blind. Blind transmission means believing that to whom you are transmitting is able to hear the transmission. You have to do blind transmission. How many times? 2 times, always. To whom? To the concerned. Who is the concerned? It depends on your action. If you are following the flight plan, that means flying as per the plan, you need to transmit to the active frequency 2 times. Active frequency means if you are inside Bombay airspace, so Bombay is your active frequency. And then if you are not following the flight plan, then you need to transmit 2 times. First time on 121.5, second time on 123.45. Is it clear, guys? Is this part is clear? स्पर्श कोई डाउट है?
कुछ गैप देना रहता है क्या?
Gap-
इसमें तो हमने 2 सीक्वेंस जिसमें अगर हमने फ्लाइट प्लान पे उतरे तो वही जो टावर को हमने कांटेक्ट कर रहे हैं उसमें कुछ गैप देना है, बस ऐसे अगेन बोल के फिर से सेम चीज बोल देना.
कोई गैप नहीं, आई से अगेन बोल के फिर से बोल देना.
ओके.
चलिए, अब ये जो कैसे ट्रांसमिशन हम कैसे कैसे करेंगे ये हम आगे चल के देखेंगे. तो अब आगे बढ़ने से पहले ब्लाइंड ट्रांसमिशन आपको समझ में आ गया है ना? चलिए आगे बढ़ने से पहले कुछ डेफिनेशंस देख लेते हैं, इंपॉर्टेंट है, इस टॉपिक के रिलेटेड है डेफिनेशन। जैसे क्लियर्ड फ्लाइट लेवल क्या होता है, क्रूज लेवल क्या होता है, एंड टॉप ऑफ डिसेंट क्या होता है, ये डेफिनेशन हम जरा समझते हैं। सबसे पहले हम क्लियर्ड फ्लाइट लेवल समझते हैं। क्लियर्ड फ्लाइट लेवल मीन्स दैट फ्लाइट लेवल at which the ATC has initially cleared you, initially has approved you. For example, you have filed your cruise level, flight level 370, right? Flight level 370 is your cruise level as per your plan. But definitely just after takeoff you won't be allowed to directly proceed to flight level 370. So there will be certain ATCs, concerned ATC, they can allow you up to their limit. For example, TAR can allow you up to flight level 60 or 70 like that. But then you have to change over to the next ATC. Then approach can allow you up to 15,000 or 20,000 depending on his airspace. Then next ATC will be the area control center. He can allow you up to the higher level. So last cleared level, cleared level means which was lastly cleared by the or initially cleared by the ATC, right? For example, you have just took off and ATC has cleared you up to flight level 60. That means that is your cleared level. Cruise level means that flight level which you have mentioned in your flight plan, that is called cruise level. Now top of descent, this is important. Top of descent, what is top of descent? So before proceeding to top of descent, I just want to explain top of climb. What is top of climb? So top of climb means it's a calculated time. Top of climb, TOC, or time of climb. So top of climb means it's a calculated time at which you will be reaching to your cruise level. For example, now, Astik sir, you are currently flying at flight level 130. What is your level? Flight level 130. And in your flight plan, you have mentioned that you will be flying at cruise level 37,000 feet, flight level 370. Cruise level means that flight level which you will maintain for the maximum time in your throughout the flight. That is your cruise level. So your cruise level is 370. Currently you are at 130. So now you have left with 24,000 feet. Now to reach to your cruise level, you need to cover more 24,000 feet. And you have requested, let's say you have requested to Delhi Chennai control, request climb flight level 370, and Chennai control has approved it. He said flight level 370 approved. That means now you can leave your flight level 130 and initiate climb for flight level 370. Now you have left with 24,000 feet to cover, and the ATC is asking you, report your top of climb. Report top of climb. Now how you will report top of climb? You have to calculate depending on your rate of climb, ROC. For example, now the time is 0630. The time is 0630. You are at flight level 130. Time is 0630. You are at flight level 130. And you have set in your aircraft, your rate of climb is 2000 feet per minute. FPM. Your rate of climb is 2000 feet per minute. And ATC has approved you to climb to flight level 370, and he is asking you report your top of climb. So what you need to do, you need to just divide this 2000 feet per minute with the leftover altitude. So here divided 2000 feet, then definitely it is 12. It's 12 minutes. That means now within 12 minutes, in next 12 minutes, you will be reaching to your cruise level. So current time is 6:30. You have to add 12 minutes. That means 6:42. So this is your calculated time at which you will be reaching to your cruise level. So let's say you have requested for your cruise level, ATC has approved you, and ATC is asking you to report top of climb. So you have to answer top of climb 0642. That means top of climb is a calculated time based on your rate of climb, at what level you will be reaching to the cruise level, what time you will be reaching to the cruise level. That is called top of climb. Is that clear, Aswati ji, Sparsh, Astik sir?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? Acha, if you're, let's say you have set ROC, rate of climb, 4,000 feet per minute, so what time you will be reaching to your cruise level? What is your top of climb, Sparsh? Your ROC is 4,000 feet per minute, current time is 6:30. What is your rate, top of climb, Sparsh? Sparsh, your mic is off. स्पर्श, नींद तो नहीं आ गया ना?
नहीं सर।
हाँ, क्या कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो क्या? इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं है स्पर्श।
मेरा एक सवाल था कि
हाँ,
अगर आप चेंज ऑफ टावर, अच्छा अगर हमने टावर चेंज कर रहे हैं, लाइक कंट्रोल चेंज कर रहे हैं, लाइक अभी चेन्नई पे है, we move to some other, वो तो रिपोर्ट बोल देगा ना, कांटेक्ट सम नेक्स्ट वाला में।
हाँ,
उसमें
बिल्कुल।
उसका पोजीशन वगैरह रिपोर्ट करना रहता है क्या जब चेंज ओवर टावर करते कंट्रोल करते हैं?
हाँ, तो बिल्कुल पोजीशन तो बताना ही है,
Okay.
पोजीशन तो बताना पड़ेगा।
ओके।
अच्छा, ये अस्सी सर, इसका आंसर बताइए, क्या होगा आपका टॉप ऑफ क्लाइम?
6
स्पर्श क्या हो गया, समझ में नहीं आया स्पर्श आपको?
नहीं सर, एक्चुअली दिमाग से कर रहा था कैलकुलेट, मतलब पेन पेपर नहीं है।
अरे तो अभी देखो, 4,000 फीट आपका रेट ऑफ क्लाइम है, 24,000 आपका बचा हुआ है, 6 फोर्जा कितना होता है, 24 हो गया ना? सिंपल तो है स्पर्श, इसमें क्या है? अब आते हैं नेक्स्ट। Ashwati ji, is that clear, Ashwati ji? This part is clear?
Yes sir.
Okay, now the next topic is top of descent. What is top of descent? TOD. The top of descent is also a calculated time. Also a calculated time at which you will leave your cruise level and start descent, initial descent for approach. That is called top of descent. These things are earlier it was calculated by the pilot in command, but nowadays we have FMC, flight management computer, which is calculating all these things for a best and economical flight, right? Okay, so now next we have to proceed for our topic, radio communication failure. So in aircraft, if you are experiencing radio communication failure, for example you are flying from point A to point B and you are experiencing radio communication failure, what action you have to do? See, it actually depend on what flight rule you are flying. Let's say if you are flying a VFR flight, and you are experiencing radio communication failure, you have to land at the nearest airport as sharp as possible or as soon as possible and report to the ATC immediately that you are experiencing radio communication failure. Where at the same time, if you are a IFR flight, if you are flying IFR and you are experiencing radio communication failure, you need to proceed as per the plan. You have to proceed as per the plan to the destination. Again, I'm repeating both the thing. If you are flying VFR and experiencing radio communication failure, you have to land at the nearest aerodrome. If you are flying IFR and experiencing radio communication failure, you need to proceed as per the plan. Now the question is, why this discrimination? Why VFR flights have to land at the nearest aerodrome? Why IFR flight has to proceed as per the plan? See guys, VFR flights flies in class D airspace, class C. These airspace mostly the VFR flights will fly. And if you remember, when we were studying classification of airspace, I told you VFR flights are only, they were not given separation facility. That means ATC will not take responsibility to separate the VFR flight from other air flights. So VFR flights will be provided with only traffic information, right? Traffic information means, for example, Astik sir is flying a VFR, I am also flying VFR in class D airspace or C airspace, any of them. So we both will be informed by ATC regarding others' position. ATC will not give any instruction to us to fly, uh, to stay away from each other. So we have to take our own initiation to be clear of each other. Or we will get only traffic information. So to provide traffic information, we need a radio communication. So if your radio communication is failed, we are not aware of the traffic nearby. So unaware of the traffic in your vicinity is not safe for the VFR flight. That's why you need to, it is all about a controlled airspace. Huh? For uncontrolled airspace, you can fly, no issues. In uncontrolled airspace, even radio communication is not required. We have studied this, right? This we are discussing for the controlled airspace. So once, if you are a VFR and you need to have a radio traffic information, so if your radio communication is failed, you won't be able to get traffic information, and without the awareness of traffic in your vicinity, it is not safe to fly. So you have to land as soon as possible. Is that clear, Astik sir? Sparsh,
Yes.
Ashwati ji? Okay. So now for IFR flight, why they have to proceed? See, IFR flight is called IFR because they have all the instrument, required instrument is there, like weather radar is there, ATC transponder is there, and then you have TCAS. So to avoid to know or to get awareness of the traffic, you have TCAS. He will allow you to, he will inform about the traffic advisory. ATC transponder will tell your altitude information to ATC. Weather radar is there, you can see the weather of your en route weather. So having this much of instrument, because of simple radio communication failure, if you are landing at a nearest aerodrome, so what is the use of these instruments then? Is it useful now if you are having this much of instrument and you are not proceeding to the destination? So is it correct, or are you a responsible PIC, pilot in command? Asik sir?
No.
No, right? So you have to proceed as per the plan. Okay, guys. Now, see, guys. Whenever you are experiencing radio communication failure, you need to transmit blind twice. And now the question is, let's say you are a VFR flight and you experience radio communication failure. You have to land at the nearest aerodrome. Now, how you are going to land? How? At what procedure you have to follow? See, for radio communication failure, the procedures, what action you have to do, how to land at the nearest aerodrome, each and everything is mentioned in the AIP, Aeronautical Information Publication. In AIP, we have three parts: general, en route, and aerodrome. This radio communication failure procedure will be mentioned in your en route part and aerodrome part. In these two parts, it will be mentioned. So depending on your position, you need to check. So if you have just departed, you have to check the aerodrome part and come for landing. If you are en route, just check the radio communication failure in en route part. Each and every airspace is having a different radio communication failure procedure, which is published in AIP, Aeronautical Information Publication. Let's say you are a VFR flight and you are experiencing radio communication failure, and you definitely, as per the procedure, you have to land. So which document you need to refer for the landing? AIP you have to refer. So there is example is given here. Astik sir, can you read it for me?
Delhi Control, Kingfisher 211, transmitting blind. Cross Alpha 404
दिस इज 0423. ओके, दिस टाइम वो लास्ट का लिखा हुआ है, दे हैव मेंशन ऑन द लास्ट मिनट ओनली. 23 मींस 0423, राइट? So they will descend, while descending they will transmit. So this is a VFR flight. VMC means a VFR flight. So they will be flying VFR and they are landing. Then again he has transmitted first time, then second time. 2 times they have transmitted. Is that clear, Astik sir? Sparsh? Okay. So now the next question, the thing is, as I told you, radio communication procedure is given in AIP. But actually, the worldwide, the procedure which is currently followed, it is followed in the Japson chart. Whatever procedure is mentioned in Japson chart, it is followed worldwide. This AIP is also called Regional Navigation Agreement. So this AIP is for India only, it's not worldwide. So worldwide, Japson chart is used. Fine. Now, what are the place you can experience radio communication failure? There are 3 phase of flight where you can experience radio communication failure. That means you can experience at any phase of flight, but majorly it is divided in 3 phases. First of all, takeoff phase, then cruise phase, then landing phase, right? 3 phases of flight. You can experience radio communication failure in takeoff, that means climbing phase, or you can say, or you can experience in the cruise phase also, or else you can experience in landing phase also. Fine. Now again, these are the 3 phases of flight where you can experience radio communication failure. Now my question is to Sparsh. Sparsh, let's say you are flying an aircraft and your radio communication is failed. Is it an emergency situation, Sparsh? Is it an emergency situation? Will you consider it's an emergency? Astik sir?
Non-normal रहेगा, emergency
नहीं है, emergency नहीं.
IFR.
What is emergency? When your aircraft is experiencing, or when your aircraft is in immediate danger, right? That is called emergency. So if your radio communication failure is there, is it affecting your airworthiness of aircraft? Radio communication failure, is it affecting your airworthiness of aircraft, Aswati ji?
No.
No. So it is a non-normal situation, and we have studied whenever it's a non-normal situation, we'll have a special phraseology, right? We'll always have a special phraseology. It's like we have studied air prox, and then we have studied enable RVSM. These are special phraseologies. Why we use special phraseologies? For a rapid response. Now here, same way, if you are experiencing radio communication failure, you have to use this phraseology. The phraseology is transmitting blind due receiver failure. Transmitting blind due receiver failure. This phraseology you have to use when you are experiencing a radio communication failure. So, Astik sir, can you read this for me? This paragraph.
Second one.
No, first
In
one.
case of receiver failure, transmitter transmit reports twice at the scheduled times or position on the designated frequency. Proceed by the
preceded by the phrase. हमने क्या?
Preceded by the phrase.
Transmitting
blind due to the receiver
failure, right? स्पर्श क्या पढ़ोगे मेरे लिए?
इसमें हमने लास्ट टाइम आरवीएसएम पे पैन बोले थे, अगर हमको कोई रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं मिला.
हाँ, नहीं आरवीएसएम में हमने पैन तब बोला था जब एटीसी बिजी था, ठीक है?
ओके. आरवीएसएम पे वो ब्लाइंड ट्रांसमिशन पे भी तो बोल रहे थे ना, एक क्वेश्चन का था. बिल्कुल,
वो हम नियर बाई ट्रैफिक को बोल रहे थे, पैन करके ध्यान खींचने के लिए बोल रहे थे, नियर बाई ट्रैफिक. अब यहाँ पे 3-4 पॉइंट मैं हाईलाइट करता हूँ जो हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है। जैसे कि हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था, कभी भी रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर हो कितनी बार हम ट्रांसमिट करना पड़ेगा, 2 बार, ट्वाइस, है ना। अब जरूर फ्रेजोलॉजी होगा, रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर इज अ नॉन नॉर्मल सिचुएशन, तो फ्रेजोलॉजी आ गया हमारा, क्या है, ट्रांसमिटिंग ब्लाइंड ड्यू रिसीवर फेलियर। अब यहाँ कह रहा है कि किसको रिपोर्ट करना है, डेजिग्नेटेड फ्रीक्वेंसी को रिपोर्ट करने के लिए कह रहा है। ऐसा क्यों कह रहा है, क्योंकि वेन एवर यू आर ए IFR फ्लाइट और VFR फ्लाइट, यू आर फ्लाइंग एज पर द फ्लाइट प्लान, तो किसको कॉल करोगे, ऑब्वियसली एक्टिव फ्रीक्वेंसी को कॉल करोगे, ना कि नियर बाय ट्रैफिक को। व्हेन यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर एंड प्लस यू आर फ्लाइंग एज पर द प्लान, तो किसको ट्रांसमिट करेंगे, एक्टिव फ्रीक्वेंसी को, उसी को वो डेजिग्नेटेड फ्रीक्वेंसी कह रहा है। क्लियर है आस्तिक सर? चलिए अब हम देखते हैं कि रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर में हमको करना क्या है। तो रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर का प्रोसीजर किस में लिखा होता है, AIP में लिखा होता है। जेप्सन चार्ट में भी लिखा होता है, AIP में भी लिखा होता है। AIP का एक और भी नाम है जिसको हम कहते हैं रीजनल नेविगेशन अग्रीमेंट। AIP को रीजनल नेविगेशन अग्रीमेंट भी कहा जाता है। तो अब यहाँ पे एक सिचुएशन हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं। सिचुएशन देखो, एक एयरक्राफ्ट है जो फ्लाई करके जा रहा है चेन्नई, माइक विक्टर मतलब चेन्नई से जा रहा है बॉम्बे, पूरा प्लान यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है, चेन्नई से जा रहा है बॉम्बे। एयरक्राफ्ट है विक्टर टैंगो एको पापा रोमियो, जिसका करंट लेवल है फ्लाइट लेवल 130 है, और यानी लास्ट लेवल जो है फ्लाइट लेवल 130 है। उसका क्रूज लेवल है दैट इज 370, रूट फॉलोइंग रूट विस्की 13, एंड this is the route whiskey 13, and while following the route he will be flying over this active waypoint, and the time is given. He will be crossing active at 3:35. Gudum they will be reaching at Gudum 6:45, Ninad at 7 o'clock, then Delta at 0710, Golf they will be reaching at 70740. So their EOBT, estimated off block time, is 6:25. Oh, actual time is 6:25. They have to off at 6:25. So this is the brief plan, right? Now let's start with the situation. The aircraft has last cleared level is 130, and this aircraft experienced radio communication failure, RCF हो गया, radio communication failure. Now the question is, in what situation this has happened? It is the situation during takeoff phase or during initial climb phase. So we have gone through that in 3 situations. We have divided in 3 situations. Radio communication failure can happen at any point of your flight, but majorly we have divided while takeoff, then at cruise, then at landing, right? 3 phase of flight. So initially we'll see, let's say you are on your initial phase, takeoff phase, and radio communication has happened, RCF has happened. Now your last cleared level is flight level 130. Let's say if you are a VFR flight, so if you are a VFR flight, definitely you have to land back to Chennai, calling Chennai, giving blind transmission, you have to land back as per the procedure given in AIP. But for IFR flight, you have to proceed as per the plan. What is the plan? You have to climb to flight level 370, following this route Whiskey 13, and you have to proceed to your destination. Now the question is, as this is a radio communication failure and your last approved level is 130, how you are going to climb to your cruise level? Without permission, you cannot climb to your cruise level. By your own, you can't climb. So it is a case of radio communication failure during takeoff and your IFR flight. As per the SOP, standard operating procedure, you have to proceed as per the flight plan. Now you need to check some document for the for the continuation of the plan. Which document you need to check, Astik sir, Ashwati ji? Which document? Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. You have to check AIP. So the case is radio communication failure on takeoff phase. You need to check in AIP, but definitely the procedure will be given in AIP. But in examination, you don't have AIP with you. You will not provided with a AIP. So there is a general procedure you have to follow. This procedure is mentioned in your book, RK Bali. The screenshot is from RK Bali only, and the procedure says what I said. AIP name, AIP local name is Regional Navigation Agreement. The name of AIP is also, we call it Regional Navigation Agreement. So now let's say it is not, you will not have the AIP in your examination. You have to follow a general procedure. What is the general procedure? It is mentioned here. It says if the procedure is not mentioned in AIP, you have to follow a general procedure. What is the general procedure? You have to maintain your last assigned level. You have to maintain your last assigned level for a period of 20 minutes. For a period of 20 minutes. Following the aircraft fail to report its position over a compulsory reporting point. Thereafter, adjust your level and speed according to the filed flight plan. That means, again I'm repeating, what is the procedure says? General procedure. General procedure says, let's say you are experiencing radio communication failure. You have to maintain your last level. Last level is here 130. You have to maintain this level for 20 minutes. The calculation of 20 minutes, from where you need to calculate? Ashwati ji, you have raised your hand. Go ahead, please.
So this is about IFR flight, right?
Correct, absolutely correct. For VFR, you have to land back. The procedure will be given in AIP.
Okay.
Okay. This is for IFR flight, and it says you have to maintain your last assigned level for a period of 20 minutes. Now the question is, 20-minute calculation will be begin from where? Which point? The point from where you have failed to report your position over a compulsory reporting point. So are you over a compulsory reporting point currently? Is this aircraft is over a compulsory reporting point? Ashwati ji, is this aircraft? No, not at all. So this aircraft will be, whenever it will reach here, this point, he will be over a compulsory reporting point active. Correct? It is now. So now the time is 6:35. So from this time 6:35, you have to calculate 20 minutes. That means 6:55. Up to 6:55, you have to maintain. Up to the time 6:55, you have to maintain your last cleared level, which is 130. Then immediately you have to climb to flight level 370, your cruise level. Astik sir, can you read this for me? Whatever I am doing underline, that only you have to read. Don't read everything, you will get confused. Right? So it says, can you read it for me? Only the underlines, Astik sir.
Unless otherwise prescribed on the basis of regional air navigation agreement. And
No. Just a second.
minimum flight level.
No. Here.
Maintain last assigned speed and level for a period of 20 minutes following the aircraft failure reported position over the compulsory reporting point, and thereafter adjust the level and speed according to the failed flight plan.
Okay, that means it says if the situation is you have radio communication failure during takeoff. So what you need to do? Maintain your last level for a 20 minutes. Maintain your last level and speed for 20 minutes. Last level and speed means what is last approved by ATC. Maintain it for 20 minutes. From your aircraft failed to report its position over a compulsory reporting point. Thereafter you have to climb to your cruise level directly, no issues. Now what else you have to do? As you are IFR flight experiencing radio communication failure, you have to squawk 7600. You have to squawk 7600. Now you are currently at some place at some distance like 5 nautical mile or 10 nautical mile away from Chennai, and you have departed at 6:25. Let's consider current time is 6:30. है ना? So definitely the moment you will be reaching to overactive this point, it will be 6:35. So at 6:35 you are failed to report your position, but you have to transmit blind from present position only. Now to whom you need to transmit? The question is to whom you need to transmit. You are following as per the flight plan, so you need to transmit to the active frequency, designated frequency. That means Chennai control. We need to call Chennai control. Let's assume it's a Chennai control, flight level 130. So we have to call, and it's a non-normal situation. The sequence will be very simple. First W, second W, then special phraseology, then position, then intention, right? Right, Astik sir? Sparsh? To whom we should call here?
Yes.
To whom we should call here? We need to call Chennai control. We'll call Chennai control. Then our call sign, Victor Tango, Echo Papa Romeo, frequency let's say 118.99. It's Chennai control frequency. We have to transmit the frequency. Then special phraseology given in the book itself, transmitting blind due receiver failure. Then position, lastly position. What is the position? Let's say DME 10 outbound, Mike Victor, flight level 130, time 0630. 0630. That's it. This is the position. Now as we are involved in RCF, we have to give position reports. So we have to say estimating active 0635, then Gudum next. Gudum next. Simple. Then our intention. What is our intention? Our intention is to maintain the level up to time 0655. So we have to say we'll leave flight level 130 for flight level 370 at what time? 0655. So we have calculated 20 minutes from this active, right? Active is the compulsory reporting point. We are not currently at compulsory reporting point. The moment we will be reaching over active, from this time we have to calculate. So we'll leave flight level 170 for flight level 370 at 0655. Thereafter, correction, we'll transmit again overhead active, squawking 7600. I say again, then same frequency, Chennai control, Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo, frequency 118.1, transmitting blind due receiver failure, position DME 10 outbound, Mike Victor, maintaining flight level 130, time 0630, estimating active 0635, Gudum next. We'll leave flight level 130 for flight level 370 at 0655. We'll transmit again overhead active, squawking 7600, Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo 2 times. Is that clear? Astik sir, Sparsh, Ashwati ji.
Yes.
Sparsh, is it clear, Sparsh? I need acknowledgement from your side.
Yes.
Okay, super. So now guys, so we'll be continued flying. Definitely the moment you will reach here, the moment the time is 6:55, you will leave your cruise level, leave your current flight level for your cruise level. Let's consider you have reached to your cruise level. That means now the situation is, shall I erase this thing, or you want to take a screenshot or note it down? Okay, I'm erasing. Let's say you have reached to your cruise level. Now the situation is radio communication failure in cruise. You are proceeding as per flight plan, nothing to do, no deviation required. So just report your position, blindly report your position over the compulsory reporting point. Let's say you are over Ninad. Ninad is a compulsory reporting point. You have to just give a position report. That's it. Nothing else. And the moment you will be reaching Delta, just give a position report. So let's consider you are over Ninad and you are experiencing radio communication failure. As this Ninad is a compulsory reporting point, you have to pass your position report. Same way, normally how we pass position report. For example, it's a non-normal situation. So first W, then second W, then special phraseology, then third W, fourth W. What is your, who is your active frequency? Your active frequency is Chennai. Let's say it's Chennai control. So you have to call Chennai control. Okay, done. First W is over. Now second W, your call sign. What is your call sign? Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo. Frequency 118.9. Second W is gone. Then special phraseology, transmitting blind due receiver failure. Receiver failure. Special phraseology लिख दिया. Position क्या है? Position Ninad. Flight level 370 route whiskey 13 time 0700. Now estimating Delta 0710 golf next. Third W. Intention क्या है? Nothing is an intention. Here we are don't have any specific intention. Just we are reporting our position. So we'll say at the intention we'll transmit again. At where you need to transmit again? Definitely as you are at Ninad, next compulsory reporting, we'll transmit again at Delta. Then as it's a radio communication failure, so you have to say squawking 7600. I say again. You have to transmit it twice. Again, Chennai control, Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo, time 118.1, transmitting blind due receiver failure, position Ninad, flight level 370, route whiskey 13, time 0700, estimating Delta 0710, golf next, will transmit again at Delta, and your call sign, Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo. Simple. Is that clear? Spurs, Astik sir, is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Any doubt till now, Ashwati ji?
No.
No? Okay. Let's proceed to the next situation. I am erasing this one. You can take a screenshot, whatever you do. Right. Shall I erase it? Astik sir? Okay, chali. So let's say you are now moving in your cruise level towards your destination. Now the question is how to land. Without permission, you can't even initiate a descent. What to do here? So this is a situation of radio communication failure while descent phase or landing phase, right? Astik sir, Spurs, Ashwati ji.
Yes.
तो अब करेंगे क्या? बिना without permission you cannot initiate a descent because it's not allowed without permission. Definitely you need to check for the procedure. Procedure is given in AIP. Yes, so you will definitely check for the AIP. Okay, what is the procedure given? You have to follow. But in examination you won't have this AIP with you. You have to follow a general procedure. What is general procedure? General procedure says you have to proceed to the destination, overhead destination, at your last cleared level. So here, as your last level is 370, so you have to proceed overhead this Bombay VOR at your last cleared level 370, and then initiate a descent, circling descent directly to flight level 50. You have to descend like this up to flight level 50, right? Try to understand. You have to, what you need to do, you have to maintain your last level. So it's a situation of radio communication failure during landing. So you have to maintain your last level. Last level here it is 370. So you have to maintain your last level up to the above the VOR. So proceed above the VOR, then do a circle and descend directly to flight level 50. The moment you reach flight level 50, now you can initiate a ILS approach for landing. This is your intention now. We have to transmit the intention blindly to the ATC. So here it is Bombay control. Is it clear? The procedure is clear, Astik sir, Ashwati ji, Sparsh.
Yes.
Let's say your last cleared level, अभी आपने क्या किया है? You have initiated descent.
पूरा VOR के सर उसका VOR के ऊपर से करना है या
बिल्कुल।
golf के बाद ही करना है?
VOR के ऊपर से करना है, गोल्फ के बाद नहीं. You have to proceed. आपको जाना पड़ेगा VOR के ऊपर, फिर वहाँ से सर्कल करते हुए डिसेंड करेंगे. ठीक है?
Okay.
जो लास्ट क्लियर लेवल है अभी आपका 370 है. अब जरूरी नहीं है कि हमेशा 370 हो. आपने 80 से गोल्फ से डिसेंट पूछ लिया था, यानी और आपने डेल्टा से डिसेंट पूछ लिया था ATC को, है ना, जो आपका टॉप ऑफ डिसेंट है. मान लो आपने डिसाइड किया कि नहीं, मैं 50 मिनट पहले डिसेंट शुरू कर दूंगा स्मूथ लैंडिंग के लिए. तो आपने क्या किया, पहले से डिसेंट शुरू कर दिया. मान लो आपने डिसेंट शुरू कर दिया और आप पहुंच गए हैं 270 पे, फ्लाइट लेवल 270 पे पहुंच गए हैं. तो ये आपका लास्ट क्लियर लेवल है. आपको ATC ने बोला कि फ्लाइट लेवल 270 अप्रूव्ड, और यहाँ पे रेडियो कम्युनिकेशन फेलियर हो गया. तो क्या करना है, तो वही 270 मेंटेन करके VOR के ऊपर जाना है, फिर वहाँ से सर्किट करके सीधा फ्लाइट लेवल 50 पे आके लैंड करना है. क्लियर है इतना आस्तिक सर, स्पर्श, है ना? So you have to maintain your last cleared level till overhead the VOR, then you have to leave your cruise level for directly for the flight level 50, and thereafter you have to execute ILS approach, जो भी रनवे वहाँ का है वहाँ पे. Is that clear? स्पर्श, आस्तिक सर, अश्वती जी. चलो इसको लिखते हैं. तो ये भी सिचुएशन जो है नॉन नॉर्मल है. अब नॉन नॉर्मल सिचुएशन में कैसे होता है, फर्स्ट W, देन सेकेंड W, देन स्पेशल फ्रेजोलॉजी, then your position, then your intention. So here we have to call, to whom we should call, definitely Bombay control को call करेंगे. Bombay control, Bombay control. यानी your call sign Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo. फ्रीक्वेंसी लेते हैं बॉम्बे कंट्रोल का एग्जाम्पल तौर पर 118.1. देन तो फर्स्ट W हो गया, सेकेंड W हो गया. स्पेशल फ्रेजोलॉजी, ट्रांसमिटिंग ब्लाइंड ड्यू रिसीवर फेलियर. स्पेशल फ्रेजोलॉजी बोल दिया. पोजीशन क्या है, लेट्स से पोजीशन है आपका गोल्फ, है ना. गोल्फ से ही तो शुरू करेंगे ना. गोल्फ इज योर कंपलसरी रिपोर्टिंग पॉइंट. अब बॉम्बे के ऊपर जाके तो नहीं बताएंगे ना, इनिशियली बता देंगे जहाँ पे आपका कंपलसरी रिपोर्टिंग पॉइंट होगा, वहीं से आपका नेक्स्ट एक्शन क्या है, व्हाट इज योर नेक्स्ट एक्शन you have to transmit. So you have set position golf, whiskey 13, flight level 370, time is 0740. Now you are about to reach to your destination. तो यहाँ पे क्या देना है, ETA देना है. ETA ब्रावो ब्रावो ब्रावो, या फिर ETA बॉम्बे 0800. ये टाइम आपने दे दिया, करेक्ट. अब क्या देंगे, अपना इंटेंशन. आपने पोजीशन बता दिया, इंटेंशन क्या इंटेंशन है, विल लीव. पोजीशन आपने बता दिया, अब इंटेंशन बता रहे हैं हम. विल लीव फ्लाइट लेवल 370 फॉर फ्लाइट लेवल 50 overhead bravo 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 VOR. Thereafter will execute ILS approach runway 15. ये आपका इंटेंशन है. टॉप ऑफ डिसेंट क्या होगा? टॉप ऑफ डिसेंट 0745 will transmit again overhead Bravo 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 squawking 7600. I say again, Bombay Control Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo, frequency 118.1, transmitting blind due receiver failure, position Golf Whiskey 13, flight level 370 times 0740, estimating Bombay 0800, will leave flight level 370 for flight level 50, overhead Bravo Bravo VOR. Thereafter will execute ILS approach, runway 15. Top of descent 0745 will transmit again overhead Bravo 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 squawking 7600. Then Victor Tango Echo Papa Romeo बोल के अपना कॉल साइन खत्म करेंगे. यहाँ पे 4W हो गया. फिर जैसे ही हम पहुंचेंगे कहाँ पे एग्जैक्टली ओवरहेड ब्रावो ब्रावो हम ट्रांसमिट करेंगे. फिर बॉम्बे कंट्रोल विक्टर टैंगो एको पापा रोमियो, ट्रांसमिटिंग ब्लाइंड ड्यू रिसीवर फेलियर, पोजीशन ओवरहेड ब्रावो ब्रावो ब्रावो, लिविंग फ्लाइट लेवल 370 फॉर फ्लाइट लेवल 50. thereafter will execute ILS approach, estimating ILS approach 0755, squawking 7600. I say again, उसको रिपीट करेंगे. अब आप ऐसे डिसेंड करते हुए जो है मान लीजिए पहुंच गए आपका ILS अप्रोच पे, है ना. तो आप फिर क्या बोलेंगे, फिर ट्रांसमिट करेंगे बॉम्बे टार विक्टर टैंगो एको पापा रोमियो 118.9er transmitting blind due receiver failure, established on ILS, descending for decision altitude, will transmit again once landed, squawking 7600, keep a look, I say again बोल के फिर से ट्रांसमिट करना है. अब जैसे ही आप लैंड कर जाएं तो आपको ऐसा एक व्हीकल आएगा, फॉलो मी व्हीकल, आपको लेके जाएगा. जहाँ पे आपको लेके जाके पार्क करेगा कर लेगा. फिर आप इमीडिएटली कांटेक्ट करके ATC को बता दो कि हाँ ये सिचुएशन हुआ था, इलेबोरेट करके बता दो. इज दैट क्लियर आस्तिक सर, स्पर्श, अश्वती जी? कोई डाउट है यहाँ तक?
वो डिसेंट वाला सब ये वो लैंडिंग का वो एक बार
लैंडिंग का. अच्छा, जैसे आप मान लीजिए पहुँच गए, कहाँ पहुँच गया? फ्लाइट लेवल
50 पे पहुंच गए.
हाँ हम हाँ
हमने ओवरहेड पे बोले थे कि हम 50 तक जा रहे हैं.
ठीक
आफ्टर दैट विल रिपोर्ट अगेन.
हाँ
ओके.
ओके.
उसके बाद
फ्लाइट लेवल 50 पे पहुँचे क्या करेंगे हम कॉल करेंगे बॉम्बे टार. हम बोलेंगे बॉम्बे टार विक्टर टैंगो एको पापा रोमियो, ट्रांसमिटिंग ब्लाइंड ड्यू रिसीवर फेलियर, position established on ILS, runway 15, descending for decision altitude, will report on landing, squawking 7600, I say again. फिर से ऐसे बोल देंगे.
अच्छा 2 बार.
बस दोबारा बोल. और जैसे ही लैंड करेंगे तो आपको यहाँ पे आप खड़ा हुआ मिलेगा, वेट करेंगे. हो गया, सिंपल. क्लियर है स्पर्श? इज दैट क्लियर स्पर्श, आस्तिक सर? कोई डाउट है ना? तो आप ऐसे सेफली आप आके लैंड कर सकते हैं. अब जो भी हमने पढ़ा वो पूरा प्रोसीजर यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ, देखो ये प्रोसीजर लिखा हुआ है कि क्या क्या हमको बोलना है, फॉर्मेट दिया हुआ है. मैं आपको सजेस्ट करूँगा फॉर्मेट याद मत करना, है ना. फॉर्मेट कभी भी याद मत करना. जस्ट इट इज़ जस्ट फॉर योर रेफरेंस, है कि नहीं. यहाँ पे ओके। और आखिरी में कुछ सवालात हैं जो आपको करने हैं। ये क्वेश्चन है जो आपको करना है, करके देना है हमको, है ना।